Bauchi State in northern Nigeria is the popular home of the tourist haven Yankari Games Reserve and known as the Pearl of Tourism. A multi-tribal state with a population of over 4 million people, Bauchi State is one of the states in Nigeria leading in efforts to provide affordable, quality and accessible health coverage for its citizens, with the signing into law in December 2017 of the Bauchi State Contributory Health Scheme by Governor Mohammed Abubakar. Though the program has not started in earnest, the state government is putting machinery in motion for a successful takeoff.
Executive Governor of Bauchi State signed the bill into law in December 2017, and that's the bill setting up the Bauchi State Contributory Health Management Agency, which is going to be responsible for the Bauchi State Contributory Scheme. And we know that it's a form of health financing in which there are different plans, and the state government will contribute its own quota. We will have the contribution from the National Health Insurance Scheme, from some development partners, philanthropists, and then depending on the plan, we have that of the formal sector, informal sector, and then every citizen, everybody that is living in Bauchi is supposed to be involved, depending on the package, depending on the plan. So it's a form of contribution, and it's actually supposed to reduce out-of-pocket spendings, with the sole aim of having quality healthcare for everybody, irrespective of socioeconomic status.
We have two main schemes actually in the NHS, or rather the contributory scheme, the formal sector and the informal sector. What happened at the national level, I think, is to take the formal sector, and the states have been trying to bring on board the informal sector with little success here and there. But I think the most important thing, if we want the common man to really participate in this scheme, is to make sure that the community health insurance scheme is really, we start with it. That is the informal sector. We can go through the unions, we can go through corporate community structures in the state to make sure that we have these structures that can actually participate as a community. Because as long as you continue to do the informal sector, the percentage of population that can be covered is very, very low. Well, you see, the thing is, let me use the proverbial chicken and egg, which ones come first. I think the most important thing is to have the primary health care centers to be functional. Because it's one thing to provide the health insurance coverage to individuals, and it's another thing to make sure that the access, the facilities are there. We are talking of geographical access. It's not just financial access that we want to give the people. If you give them health insurance coverage, you are giving them financial access to health insurance, to medical care. But as long as this geographical access is not there, then there is a lot of work to be done. What I just mentioned is the issue of the one-man PhD per ward, at least in each ward in Bauchi State, to have at least one functional PhD that can provide these services. So once we get that, I think the primary care centers and the agency has done its own part of responsibility of making sure that we have functional PhD that can provide these services. And when I say functional PhD, it's a PhD that can provide all the schemes coverage.
There are about 5 plans under the scheme. There's this equity health plan, then there's this formal sector health plan, there's private sector health plan, then there's tertiary institutions health plan, then there's voluntary social sector health plan, and community-based health plan, all under this scheme. So by the time these are rolled out, everybody in Bauchi is going to enjoy health care services at minimum cost.
Through the assistance in the establishment of health finance units and working groups, capacity building training, design of minimum health packages, review of health financing laws, design of operational guidelines, and funding enlightenment and mobilization efforts, United States Agency for International Development Health, Finance and Governance Project has put together an enduring technical infrastructure for the success of the scheme in Bauchi State.
This is one partner that has been with us and has delivered at least 5 key interventions even before this continuous plan.
As officials of the Bauchi State government are concluding arrangements for the smooth takeoff of the program, so much attention is being paid to enlightenment and mobilization.
We need to educate people. We need to create awareness so that people will know about the program and how to actually key into the program. If you start with that, with creation of awareness, so the populace will find it very easy to key in. But if they don't know, they will find it very difficult.
With adequate sensitization, and by the time enough people have adequate knowledge, good knowledge about this scheme, I'm sure that all these misgivings will not be there again. They will know that this government means business and that this scheme is out to stay. And with the amount of commitment we are seeing with the implementation of the scheme, we know that it will not fail by God's grace, and it's there. And then by involving the people, community mobilization, this which we are doing now, mobilizing everybody, so they know that it's their own and it's meant to help them. So once they know that it's their own, taking ownership, by God's grace, it will stay.
By securing the support of the people through enlightenment and education, there is no doubt that the scheme will be a huge success, especially with the state working closely with the National Health Insurance Scheme NHIS.
Bauchi has already attained the 2 levels that we so desire. One, they have domesticated the primary health care under one roof, and they are now having the primary, the health contributory management agency in place. So anything that the state is in need of financially and technically, the NHIS at the headquarters is ready.
Shi ya haska girjina, hasadar su ta kice ita ta sanadi.